Hello there everyone, my name is CM Freeze, and this is going to be a unique video on my channel where I'm going to be talking about the Joker 2. Now, me and my friends all went to go see the original Joker together and we absolutely loved it. It took a very unique twist and spin on the Joker, who is arguably the best supervillain of all time. He's definitely top 3, and that's not even debatable. He probably is number 1. But the first Joker was phenomenal. It was charismatic, it was funny, it was also incredibly serious, and like I said, it showed a very unique twist on the Joker, showing his origins that has never really been done before, at least in that way. Also, Joaquin Phoenix did a phenomenal job playing as the Joker, and the couple of twists and turns that it did, absolute cinema. So when Joker 2 got announced, and Lady Gaga was playing as Harley Quinn, me and all my friends were incredibly hyped up to go see it. Now, initially, when the Joker 2 came out, we heard very, very bad reviews about it, and we were busy. So we didn't get time to see it, but I saw it last Friday, and today it's Monday, so I saw it 2 days ago. I've had a couple of days to process my thoughts, and I'm making this video because, honest to God, the Joker 2 absolutely sucks. It is garbage. I heard people talking about how bad the Joker 2 is, and I wanted to go into it with an open mind. And honest to God, it sucked. At least when you compare it to the first movie is a solid 8, 9 out of 10. Personally, I gave this movie a 4 out of 10, and the 2 friends I went and saw it with both gave it 5 out of 10s. 2 days later, initially gave it a 4 out of 10. I could honestly drop it to a 3 out of 10. It's in between a 3 and a 4 for me. The Joker 2 is really bad. Now, if you haven't seen it yet, I am going to be talking about spoilers here and why it is so bad. So if you're going to see it, I highly suggest clicking off the video. That's just what I rated it. It's in between a 3 and a 4. Both my friends gave it 5s. So let's just say that overall the group ranking was a 4 out of 10. If I gave it a 3 and 2 other people gave it a 5, the group ranking was this movie was a 4 out of 10. Before I just destroy this movie and talk about why it is garbage, there are some good things about the movie. It's not terrible. It's not a 1 out of 10. It's not a 2 out of 10. There are some things that redeem it. Number one best thing about the movie is the acting. Joaquin Phoenix again does a phenomenal job of playing the Joker. Lady Gaga does a great job of playing Harley Quinn. Those are the only 2 actors that I knew at all. I didn't really know anyone else. There were a couple of side characters that were important, and I thought even all the side characters did a very good job acting as well. No one had a bad performance. The acting was spectacular. This movie is also a musical, and the songs themselves are not bad. There wasn't a single song that I listened to that was like, God, this song is awful. I mean, Lady Gaga sung all of them. I don't know if that was actually Joaquin Phoenix that sung all the songs the Joker sung, but whoever did sing them, if that was Joaquin or someone else, they did a very good job as well. So the singing and the songs sounded really good. Now, should this have even been a musical in the first place? We'll get into that later. But the actual songs themselves were good, and I was never like, God, this is cringy, this sucks. The third real positive of the movie is I really like the Joker's relationship with everyone around him. I really liked his relationship with the guards, the inmates, with Harley Quinn, the jury, his fans. The Joker had very good relationships with a lot of people, and I really love how they balanced, like, obviously the Joker's the main character, and I love how they balanced all these different people, like I said, Harley Quinn and the inmates and the guards, and he had such a unique and different relationship with all of them. I really liked his relationship with the guards. I thought that was really cool to see that, and to see his fans, his haters. I really like how they just broke down the Joker. He has a bunch of different people around him, and they uniquely showed his relationship with each and every one of them. I really like that part of the movie. Outside of that, I don't think I can name anything else I like. I truly don't. I believe it was just the acting, the relationship with the Joker, and the songs weren't terrible. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I can really like. So if you want to see a masterclass in acting, and you want to see some good relationships with the Joker, this is your movie. However, if you want to be entertained, if you want to come out of this movie saying, I'm really glad I saw this movie, if you don't want your time to be wasted, don't go watch this movie. We're going to get into spoilers now, okay? Here's spoilers. The Joker 2 is 2 hours and 20 minutes long. I believe that this movie is going to connect with the Batman universe that is right now being set up. Here's everything you need to know that happened in Joker 2 that will connect to future DC projects. The Joker dies at the end. Yep, that's it. That's the only reason that this entire movie happened. Nothing else matters in this movie. Just Joaquin Phoenix Joker dies at the end. And then the director, I forgot the director's name, he came out and said in an interview, well, in the first Joker, wasn't it weird that Joaquin Phoenix's character is in his 30s and Bruce is still a child? Joaquin Phoenix's Joker was never meant to be the true Joker. So the whole point of this movie is Joaquin Phoenix dies and the true Joker is born. We do not know who that is yet. It could be the person that killed the Joker at the end of the movie, who was just named inmate in the damn credit scene. We do not know. Now, like I said, the only relevant thing that happened in this movie is that the Joker dies. And he doesn't even die in a good way at all. I hate the way that they killed off Joaquin Phoenix, and I thought it was really stupid how they did it. So what exactly happens in the movie, right? So the movie starts off 2 years after the event of Joker 1, where Joaquin Phoenix kills Murray on national television. And we find out that 2 years later that the Joker is going to be put up on trial, and the defense is going to be trying to get the death sentence for him and get him killed. So this entire movie is basically before the trial starts, where we see him in the prison and his life in prison, where he meets Harley Quinn. And then the middle half of the movie is him actually on trial. They bring up witnesses. They completely tear down the Joker, and they see if he's guilty or not, or if he should get the death sentence. Then the third part of the movie is he escapes and then fucking dies. All of this happens in 2 hours and 20 minutes. Literally, these 3 segments could have been cut into 30 minutes. In fact, this didn't even need to be a movie. This did not need to be a movie. If the whole end game of the movie was to kill off the Joker, why couldn't they have just done it in Joker 1? Or, I just hate how they killed him off. I hate how they killed him off. We're going to be talking about the end right now. How they killed him off was so stupid. So the Joker gets found guilty of these murders and is sentenced to die, be executed. Then all of a sudden, the courtroom that he is in blows up. Someone that is dressed exactly like him finds him, picks him up, puts him in his car, and drives away. Then out of nowhere, the Joker's like, I have to go find Harley Quinn. So he gets out of the car, goes to the staircase from the original movie, finds Harley Quinn there. Harley Quinn then dumps him and says there is no Joker. Leaves him, called the cops on him, presumably. I think she called the cops on him. The cops show up, take him back to prison, and then he gets stabbed by a random inmate who didn't have a single line the entire movie. Now, there was a couple of scenes where the inmate was eyeing up the Joker, but this inmate didn't have a single speaking line and just randomly killed him. I thought it would have been so much better if the Joker either just actually got publicly executed, and if you want to spawn in the Joker, right? Have him get publicly executed, and then have one of his fans be the Joker. Or I thought the best possible way, have Harley Quinn kill him in that scene. Have Harley Quinn kill him in that scene. But no, don't make him escape prison. Talk to Harley Quinn, she says there is no Joker, then he goes back to prison to die? There was fucking 20 minutes wasted. What was the point of him escaping the prison, for Harley Quinn just to dump him, and then for him to go back to prison and die? You could have gotten rid of all of that. Just had him get publicly executed. Or at least had Harley Quinn kill him there. What was the point? That ending was so stupid. There was 20 minutes of just nothing. Nothing. And then he randomly dies. It was so stupid. And you know what? To some people, maybe it did make sense, right? To some people, maybe it did make sense. But to me, it made no sense. It just wasted 20 minutes. And then, the most egregious, atrocious, garbage part of this movie was the timing of the songs. I don't think this should have been a musical. I really don't. One of my friends said that it should have been a musical because the movie was nothing without the music. This movie was literally garbage, but the music actually gave the movie plot or something to do. I don't really know, but basically nothing happened in this movie. Nothing fucking happened in this movie at all. Like I said, you see his life before he goes to trial in the prison. He then goes to trial, and then he fucking dies. And that was 2.5 hours. Literally the entire, a solid 50% of this movie, I was thinking to myself, damn, I just want to get to the end to see where this ending happens. And then, that was the first 50%. The second 50% is, okay, I don't even care anymore, I just want to leave. I just wanted to leave. It was so boring. It was so boring. And the music, oh my god. The music came at the worst possible time. It's not like when you see a musical, right? Either the musical advances the plot, it makes sense at all. There was only 2 times that entire movie where I thought that a musical actually happening made sense. It was right after Arthur met Harley Quinn, and then he was talking to all of his inmates, and he's like, I have something to live for now, I'm in love. And then it was right after he fired his lawyer, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to become the Joker. And he goes to trial as the Joker. Those are the only 2 times it made sense to me. The most egregious time of it was literally there's a fucking scene. Oh, more spoilers here. So you see Harley Quinn pipe the Joker. Joker loses his virginity to Harley Quinn. It's a 30-second scene. You actually don't see anything. He literally puts it in, does a couple of pumps, and then finishes. That was it. So that was a really fun scene. But then Harley Quinn tells Joker that she is pregnant. And here's how the scene goes. Okay, so the Joker's in prison. Harley Quinn's out of prison. They're sitting behind that, like, glass block where you talk to someone. Harley Quinn looks at the Joker and she says, I'm pregnant. And then he immediately bursts into song! Oh, I swear to God, I wanted to walk out of the fucking theater right then and there. I wanted to walk out of the theater right fucking then and there. Then another time, after Harley Quinn leaves the Joker, like, the Joker's at trial. He's like, I'm not the Joker. She leaves him. He then calls her after. He's like, hey, Harley, please come back to me. And then starts fucking singing. And then there's another time when they announced he got the death sentence. They're like, we are calling for the death sentence. He then starts fucking singing. He then starts singing for no reason. The timing of the songs was god-awful. Why is Harley Quinn singing right after she's pregnant? I'm pregnant. Dance, dance, dance. It was so stupid. It was so stupid. So this movie's just 2 hours and 20 minutes that honestly didn't need to happen. It felt like all filler. I told you exactly what happens. The Joker 2 dies to a random inmate. The movie would have made much more sense if Harley Quinn killed him off. Because then the whole movie would have been showing the Joker's relationship with Harley Quinn, why she fell in love with him, and then why she killed him. That made much more sense. Or it showed the movie of why the Joker got publicly executed, right? The Joker dies publicly on trial, and then it spawns in the Joker, right? But no, he dies to a fucking random inmate. I don't know if that was supposed to be a twist, but it was so fucking stupid. It wasn't a twist. It was so dumb. So the movie was just boring the entire time. I'm like, God, get me out of here. The ending was garbage. The songs came at the worst possible times and was so unserious. I remember there was one time, I forget. Oh, like I said, when he found out he got the death sentence. Literally, I was like, oh my God, the movie's finally going to be serious, because it never really felt serious. But, like, there was creepy music, a creepy atmosphere, because, oh my God, the Joker's going to die. It's finally setting over him. I'm like, wow, we're finally going to get into a serious point of the movie. And then he breaks out into fucking song! I almost walked out of the theater right then and there. I really wanted to walk out of the theater right then and there when I thought to myself, oh my God, this movie is finally getting so serious, because the original Joker was such a serious movie. I love a good serious movie. I loved fucking Oppenheimer because of how serious it was. In this movie, it was gonna get serious. It was gonna get serious, and then it completely shattered it like that. Or like when Harley Quinn says she's pregnant and it starts to get serious. Boom. Them bursting out into song just ruins it. Ruins the atmosphere. Like I said, the songs themselves weren't bad, just the timing of the songs were awful. There's no reason you to start singing there. It didn't advance the plot at all. Instead of dialogue, they just added song. That was literally it. So anyways, guys, I don't think there's much more I need to add. Like I said, it's incredibly boring. I felt like I wasted my time. I told you exactly what happened. The only relevant part of this movie at all Because he dies at the end because of how they did the ending. If they would have done the ending a different way, I would say you have to watch the entire movie to get the ending. But nope, he dies to a random inmate in prison. They could have just added that as a post-credit scene in Joker 1. That's how fucking little of this movie that matters. They could have added it in a 90-second post-credit scene at the end of Joker 1. That's the only importance of this movie. There's no plot at all. The singing comes at the worst possible times. It's so unserious. This movie is garbage. Do not waste your time with Joker 2. I told you exactly all you need to know. He dies to a random inmate at the end of the movie. That's it. You cannot watch this entire movie and you would understand everything that happens when they bring the Joker into the Batman series. Joaquin Phoenix dies at the end to a random inmate. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Nothing else is important. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want me to review more shows and movies like this, I'm always watching shows and movies. I'm really into anime. I'm right now watching Den. Shit's gas. Let me know if you want me to review more stuff like this. This was fun. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out.